Hello, bonjour, bienvenido if you're in Latin America, and if you're about to have supper in the UK, good afternoon. Bienvenue if you're one of our Canadians having your Tim Hortons or your poutine. I'm not going to judge you. Big up to all our Caribbean family travel trade joining us for this, the first St. Lucia Tourism Authority Global Roadshow, and from St. Lucia and my partners at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, Sakafet. And that really does mean, how are you feeling today? I mean, that was such St. Lucia inspires me all the time. Forgive me, I'm a little bit biased. And your response when I say Sakafet is muela. Come on, say it with me, muela. And listen, we are live. So please, we need to hear from you in the chat. Go into the chat right now and let us know exactly where you're joining us from. We literally have the entire world on. Okay, I exaggerated just a little bit, but go in the chat right now. Tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us if you've been to St. Lucia. Tell us, most importantly, what about St. Lucia truly inspires you. And you get bonus points if you respond to Sakafet with Muela. Now, let me just tell you, we know that you might be very curious about what's going on in St. Lucia. What are the updates? Whatever it is that you're curious about, drop those in the chat, and we're very, very happy to provide those details for you. My team from the global markets of St. Lucia Tourism Authority are on, and also we have some excellent partners, and I'm going to introduce you to them very, very shortly. Now, the St. Lucia Global Roadshow is not an ordinary production. And let me go ahead and introduce our panel to you, because when you talk about best of the best, let me just start with Sugar Beach, a Viceroy resort. We have with us the UK Sales and Marketing Manager, Andrea Hind. Welcome, Andrea. It is fabulous to have you with us. Fabulous. And representing Anse Chastanet and Jade Mountain, the Executive Director, Marketing and Operations, Carolyn Trubetskoy. So great to have you with us, Carolyn. She's also the president of our Hospitality and Tourism Association here in St. Lucia. So she's certainly had a very important role in some of the projects that we've been doing very, very recently. And last but by no means least, you know you only live once and regrets are never ever sexy. So you absolutely must experience a destination fully once you visit. So please welcome Tabella de Turville, representing an award-winning adventure brand, Island Roots. Welcome, Tabella. Bella for short.
Thank you. Welcome.
Now, listen, we understand that vacations are not created equally, right? And neither are tourism boards or travel professionals. And I'll qualify that, don't worry. And I am definitely going to share with you how you can become a St. Lucia expert if you've not already done so, right? Because experts sell more. But the reason experts sell more is because they know the nitty-gritty. They have the details, they have the skinny on the destination. And most importantly, we at the St. Lucia Tourism Authority can introduce you to one of the members of our extensive network, and any nuance that your client needs, we can absolutely expertly guide you. And I think that is really an excellent value, and that is what we intend to achieve with our global roadshow. There are 4 dates, by the way, and they're all going to be very different. So commit to St. Lucia, and you know she is absolutely all about romance. And after you have romance, then you have great family travel. And by the way, in speaking about the types of travel, St. Lucia, I don't want to say she's everything to everyone, okay? Because that sounds a little common, okay? But certainly, if you're traveling for wellness, and I said it, wellness, I think we all recognize that after a year like 2020, and I'm not going to use that word, so don't expect it. after a year like 2020, if it were up to me, travel insurance would absolutely cover travel. Wouldn't you agree with that? Because it's absolutely essential. And not only is it a great teacher, travel changes you. And when you have a destination like St. Lucia, which allows you to make the best of those 18 summers for your children, it's perfect for solo travel. I mean, we are the undisputed leader in that romance segment. And I'm going to tell you why. It's really because we're very keen on the personal level of service. The devil is in the details. And so as you see or hotel partners or accommodation providers, I should say, we certainly are going to be bringing you those details, the amenities that your clients are looking for. And certainly you also will recognize that the highly immersive excursions that we have are just perfect for a wide range of travelers. So whether it is you're going to one of 21 underwater gardens, those are our dive sites, and we're ever expanding those. And we certainly have come a long way, and certainly we do have a way to go, but we are learning so much more about preserving our natural environment because we want to keep it for you for when you visit, but certainly we want to keep it for generations of St. Lucians for years to come. So today we have our fabulous backstage pass. We want you to sit back, relax, and I want to just point out that as much as we recognize what is going on in the world and the ever-evolving situation, today, in true inspiring St. Lucian fashion, we are cognizant of what's going on, and later on we'll be able to share with you exactly what we have in place to preserve the health and wellness of your clients, because for us in St. Lucia, that is absolutely primary in terms of our goals. And that is certainly the foundation of tourism, right? So we're going to give you those unique selling points and the nuances to help you. But I want to tell you, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, we're not a one-trick pony. We are here to build a long-term relationship with you so that you can really get the best for your clients. We don't do cookie cutter hotels or excursions, and certainly that extends to our level of service as well. So your presence today is very important to us. You are actually investing in your business, and we do thank you for spending this time with you. So, ladies and gentlemen, St. Lucia is the only country named for a woman, and it is, I mean, International Women's Month or Day should be every day, but it's particularly pertinent at this time to be celebrating St. Lucia. And as you can see, I have a fabulous cadre of St. Lucian representatives with me today. So we invite you, again, sit back, relax. It's going to be a really great show. Hop in. Have you been in the chat yet? We are live, folks. Hop in the chat. And by the way, all the collateral produced will be available for you via a link right next to this video. So you'll be able to grab those and utilize those. It's very important, if I may leave you with one item of business. It's very important to recognize that the best businesses, which would include the best travel professionals, they must narrow their focus. There's no point in selling everything or every destination. Sell a destination that people demand because it satisfies them continuously. And so sit back, relax. I think it's time. Are you ready? You ready for some adventure? Oprah says that this is one of 5 things you must experience before you leave the earth. Let's go over to the pitons. So here we are. The pitons are in Soufrière, and that will be our focus for today. fabulous excursion, by the way. Some folks will do a hike of the Piton. Everything is never for everyone. I think that will be a theme of our presentation today. But as you're seeing right now, the Pitons are not joined. There's actually 3 miles between the Pitons, and that is a fabulous beach and resort right in between. This is Sugar Beach, a Viceroy resort, and I'm very pleased to have our representative, Andrea Hind, give you the skinny on Sugar Beach. Welcome again, Andrea. Andrea, how are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate that amazing introduction. And as I say, Sugar Beach is a really iconic property in amongst the Caribbean and one of the best in Saint Lucia. I'm very lucky to work for the property. And as Richard alluded to, my name is Andrea Hind. I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager for the UK and Europe for Sugar Beach, a Viceroy resort. Today, I'm going to be sharing some wonderful video content with you that's come directly from the resort, and our wonderful GM Mark Sterner is going to be taking you on a walkthrough through the property so you can see exactly what it feels like to be in Sugar Beach. So welcome.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sugar Beach. I'm Mark Sterner, the General Manager, and here we are in the reception area. And please, to my left you have Teresa, who deals with our concierge and all the requests from our guests. Hi Teresa. Alright, one of the fun facts of the resort is all our artwork collection. We've got artwork from Damien Hirst, Andy Warhol, as well as Christos and many more. It's just a fun fact just to mention. Enjoy your tour.
Hi, welcome. My name is Charles, and welcome to one of our 3-bedroom oceanfront residences.
Welcome to Residence 104. My name is Jasmine, and I work here at beautiful Sugar Beach. We are nestled right in between the Pitons, and this residence comes with a 24-hour butler, a fully equipped kitchen where you can have a private chef cook for you anything your heart desires, and of course, a beautiful infinity pool. A residence like this is perfect if you want to stay away from people and practice social distancing. You can come with your friends and family and have an unforgettable time.
We hope you enjoyed the tour, and we look forward to welcoming you at Sugar Beach.
Hi, good day everyone. My name is Anisha and I am part of the sales team here at Sugar Beach Advisory Resort, and today we'll be showing you one of our luxury beachfront bungalows. We have a total of 8 of those, 2 of which adjoin to a 2nd bedroom that can be used for families. Please come with me, I'll show you. So what I really love most about this unit is that it's very intimate, but it's so open and beautiful. This specific unit comes with a wall jacuzzi, what is not necessarily available in any of our villas. Really beautiful. Come with me to the inside. So our luxury beachfront bungalows are most popular amongst honeymooners and couples celebrating special occasions. For very obvious reasons, it's located just a few meters from the water. So you would see in this space specifically, just looking at this view, it's quite romantic, and it still also offers you an opportunity to have privacy when it's necessary. experiencing what awaits us outside, you will really understand why this unit is so popular amongst young couples or couples on the whole. Please come with me, I'll show you. So if you were to look out, you would realize that we are literally right on the beachfront, restaurants right there in the background, the main pool also in this very same space, all within walking distance. There's no better place to be. Fun fact, an elephant named Bupa was actually the elephant of a previous property owner. This elephant could have been seen roaming the beachfront here about 20 years ago. It was actually the only elephant on the island.
Hi, my name is Javon. I'm the tennis pro at Sugar Beach. You want to learn how to play tennis? Come on over.
Welcome to the Rainforest Spa. I am Julie, the director of Spa and Wellness for Sugar Beach Resort. In the Rainforest Spa, we offer a wide range of treatments, including some treatments where we use local ingredients, such as our coconut oil as well as our coconut milk that we use in the coconut milk healing massage.
Hi everyone, my name is Nyla Gustav, Sales Supervisor at Sugar Beach Advisory Resort. Welcome to our main pool. Our rooms, our cottages and our villas also offer you pool. And our luxury beachfront bungalows offer you a jacuzzi. Can you see Auntie Bera? Can you see her? You may know her as Piti Pito. Our ancestors refer to her as the goddess of fertility and food. Only experienced mountain climbers will take on the challenge of hiking Piti Pito. Over on this end we have the Go Pito, the god of fire, thunder and rain. This is the Pito that our guests will climb daily, and getting to that top makes it all worth it. Come along, follow me. Let's go meet a few of our team members so you can learn about more of what we have to offer. Welcome to the Bayside Restaurant.
I'm Chef Christopher, and it's the lobster season. From the ocean to the table.
So my name is Milton Gustav and I'm a bartender here at Sugar Beach, Saint Lucia. Today I decided to prepare you a spicy rum sour with one of our finest local rums, the Chairman Forgotten Cask. There's a little story behind this rum where there was a fire that almost destroyed the distillery on May 2nd, 2007. And after a couple of months cleaning, they discovered the barrels that were buried beneath the debris. This is when this was born. So now we put it into this jam where we created this spicy cocktail so that you can enjoy. Enjoy.
Hey, good morning. I'm Vitas. I'm one of the diving instructors at Sugar Beach. Let's go lionfish hunting. The reason why we go lionfish hunting is because it's an invasive species and we have to get rid of them because they eat our tropical fish.
Hi, I'm Joseph, one of the dive instructors at the resort. Just want to talk to you about one of the cool activities that we offer at the resort. It's called night snorkeling. This is our house roof where we do our night snorkeling with simple snorkel gear, one of those, and one of our professionals leading you. This is the best way to see crustacean at night. Okay, I'm talking lobsters, crabs, octopus, you name it, squids. Night snorkeling.
Fabulous. Andrea, let me just tell you, I've had the most wonderful time there. I mean, from the thread count to the dining, and I mean, you're literally sitting on a UNESCO World Heritage Site, right?
We really, really are. Cheers to you too.
So there, it's not open, boss. Our local bear is named after the piton. But, you know, and I just love that you brought all of that out, you know, because the very first Saint Lucians, they considered it a sacred place. I just loved all of what you mentioned. Let me ask you though, is Sugar Beach a Viceroy Resort family friendly?
Oh, yes. We have many, many, many families come and stay with us at Sugar Beach, and more so multi-generational families now, especially in light of COVID as well. We're seeing lots and lots of different requests for multi-generational families. The resort is perfectly suited to families with children of all ages, and we have a fantastic kids club on site, so they're always busy. And actually for the older children, they could get taken off site and they get to do some amazing activities with our wonderful kids club staff. As a resort is actually set in over 100 acres with very private accommodation. The resort is idyllically romantic as well. So as we touched upon in the video, it's great for families, it's great for couples and honeymooners alike.
Oh, wow. Do all the accommodations have private outside space as well as pools?
They do. All accommodations come with private outside space and a pool. That's something that we can really boast about and we're really proud of as well. And basically the rule of thumb is the larger the bungalow and the residence, the larger the footprint, the private footprint, and the larger the size of the pool. And actually our beachfront collection, so we have 3 beachfront homes, which are some of the best in the world. The location is second to none. They also boast incredible infinity pools as well. So not only do you have your pool, you're right on the beach as well, and right in between the 2 pitons, and it's another world.
Wow. And does Sugar Beach, a Viceroy Resort, offer meal plans?
Yes, it's a great question. Yes, we do offer meal plans. We have a meal plan to suit every client we welcome to Sugar Beach. And our aim is to provide flexibility. We don't want clients to feel like they have to have this or they have to have that. So we offer from bed and breakfast to the highest level of all-inclusive and everything in between, including a package for clients, you know, who wish they don't wish to consume alcohol, for example. So instead of paying for the full all-inclusive, they're not going to be stung for that. So we have packages to suit every single client need and want.
And we never ever kiss and tell in Saint Lucia, but certainly you are a celebrity magnet as well. We're not telling any of those stories today. Andrea, thank you so much. Listen, we grabbed a few questions because our team, they're going through the chat. So let us know exactly what you think about Sugar Beach. Are you giving it a thumbs up? Are you endorsing it for 5-star? Do you have a question? Andrea is there and our team is also on hand. Thank you so much for joining us, Andrea. We'll talk later on, all right? All right. And from Sugar Beach, we are going up just about 7 minutes. One thing you'll realize is that soufre, where we're going to be focused on for this episode of our roadshow, soufre is French, for sulfur in the air. And this is the location of our iconic drive-through volcano and the Fountain of Youth. Let there be mud. Let's go to our next stop.
Mysteriously boiling pools of dark water emit the pungent pong of sulfur. The continuum of steam rises in obscure puffs, alluding to a sign of some ominous being. Or, so the legends of the island's early settlers suggest. Naturally birthed in the heart of the town of Soufrière lies the Sulphur Springs, Saint Lucia's only drive-in volcano. With water temperatures of approximately 100 degrees Fahrenheit or 38 degrees Celsius, the sulfur springs and mud baths are of a volcanic origin and attracts visitors from all around the world excited to take the plunge. Upon entry, there are plumes of sulfurous steam from the ground, and the smell is less than pleasant. But that is a good thing, as it means that the hydrogen sulfide is being released. The Soufrière volcano, which last erupted over 200 years ago, is considered dormant, and visitors can get a first-hand view of the sulfur springs with a guided tour. Upon completion, just beside the park's entrance, is our famous black water pools. Built in 2004, refurbished in 2009, and more pools added recently, this area boasts a natural, open-air hot water pool, sitting area, hot and cold water showers, and changing rooms. You can feel free to dip your feet in this black, mineral-rich pool. Or, if you're more adventurous, take a full bath. Popularly known for its healing properties, the mud bath is said to aid in detoxifying the body, helps with arthritis, sore joints, rheumatism, eczema, and sunburns. Infused with mineral contents such as iron, phosphorus, calcium, and magnesium. Allow time to soak in the mineral-impacted mud beneath the springs. Mystical mud, which local legend guarantees will make you look and feel 10 times younger. Now, who wouldn't want that? Altogether, the result is a wealth of wonders that make for perfect adventures with warmth and therapy, deeming this experience a must-do on-island activity and one of the most unique experiences on the island of Saint Lucia and the Caribbean.
So now you know all my secrets. I'm literally 75 years old, but it's something I do on a fairly regular basis. I'm just joking. But listen, in travel, stories sell. Stories sell. And so it's very important. That's why it's important for a travel professional to really understand their client. I think the most successful travel professionals, they approach their clients with precision. So they literally treat the clients as if they're a vacation doctor. And so they're there to treat the symptoms. Oh, little Mary wants to be a marine biologist. Okay, okay. And so in becoming a Saint Lucia expert, it really does allow you to unlock quite a bit of those details. Love that. But listen, after the mud bath and your skin is glowing and feeling so good, this is usually where we go next. Of Zen. That's always welcomed, right? And certainly that is the Diamond Waterfalls, part of the Diamond Botanical Gardens, also in Soufrière, and moments from the mud bath And we also have a variety of other waterfalls where you can go in and actually bathe. And that's a whole other experience, and also a way for you to capture those priceless memories. That is really one of my favorites.
Let her welcome you, warm you, wow you, with her sunshine, fun times, and vibrant hospitality. Let her excite you, amaze you, surprise you, with wonderful adventures on tropical land, sand, and sea. Let her indulge you, treat you, spoil you, with her world-class hotels, resorts, and limitless luxury. Let her relax you, restore you, renew you, with her nurturing nature, spas, and serene tranquility. Let her delight you, entice you, romance you, with her unique charm, magic, and island beauty. She is Saint Lucia. Let her inspire you.
She is really very inspiring. We have so much more to tell. There's so much I haven't told you yet. But I want to share a couple of nuggets with you on our culture. I mean, St. Lucia really is a composite of quite a number of varied histories and heritage. And we are who we are because of all the people who have lived here. So certainly we do have very, very strong British roots, French roots, and you want to mix that with the Amerindian influences. And certainly you can see here, this comes from the Amerindian era, and this is a coal pot. And you will find this in the typical standard St. Lucian home. And we'll have a lesson on how to use it next time. But certainly this is your coal pot, which is used for very, very special dishes. And then sitting on top of it, and again, it's an Amerindian influence. Let me keep the focus for you. Then you have your canawee, which sits on top, and then you're able to do your cooking. What do I have in there? Well, listen, when you want it to then fuse and integrate African influences, and then certainly later on in the history, we got the Indian, as in East Indian influences. So let me tell you, the food is absolutely very, very interesting. So for those of you who know about Creole cuisine, it's a creolization of all those influences that makes it very, very interesting. And don't be fooled, St. Lucia also offers you fabulous global, international dining, from five-star white glove service, and certainly we do have our street side barbecues and Creole bread. And we are a chocolate island. Have you seen these before? Cocoa. This is a cocoa pod, and certainly our children love to go out into the garden, and you kind of have to either break the cocoa pod, and we make a lot of great, there we go, you get the nice nectar film like here. I'm going to put it in my mouth because you know how that is, and I don't want to make you jealous. But then certainly those beans are then roasted, and then it becomes fabulous chocolate. And quite a few of our producers here produce organic chocolate. Here we have a cocoa stick, and this is fabulous for those cold winter months when you certainly need your fabulous St. Lucian chocolate. And I want to tell you, there are a lot of influences that come from the East Indians as well. So you can certainly find quite a bit of curries as well. You will end up finding quite a bit of what. Do not come to St. Lucia if you're on a diet, please. That does not work out so well, right? Because you have all this fried goodness. Hello, Exhibit 1. This is a bake, and this is just fabulous with a bit of that cooked cod. And again, that can be traced right through or history. So, and I want to tell you, as much as we have James Beard award-winning chefs and a number of our restaurants in a few of our hotels have been created, and the menus, I should say, were guided and crafted by James Beard chefs. I want to tell you that the most exciting chefs are the up-and-coming ones that you find in our resorts at this time. So, and guess what? There are vegan options, and quite a number of our resorts do also cater to those allergies and particular dietary needs. I want to share one more with you, and I have some more as well. You heard of breadfruit, right? Definitely was an import. Well, this, my friends, is a breadfruit gin. It is distilled and bottled right here in Saint Lucia. And interestingly enough, why I'm sharing that is breadfruit is gluten-free. So you know how it is. It's very important to make sure everybody is satisfied. But when you talk about the primary dishes in a Saint Lucian home, then bakes are going to feature very prominently, right? And a lot of savory ingredients. Garlic, very, very important. I don't need to show you that. You know what that looks like. But this fabulous green sauce made by one of our companies, Baron, is fabulous. This as a marinade, when you come to St. Lucia, make sure you pick this up. And if not, call Rod, call Nicole. We will find a way to get it for you. But the point of the matter is, there is something about St. Lucia's cultural influences that is going to be familiar to you because it's a fusion of all these influences, all these people who have lived here. And then certainly, by the way, full disclosure, I had a mango, but I ate it. St. Lucia has over 60 varieties of mangoes, and our hotels are very, very happy when they're in season to put them right on the menu, whether they be in cocktails or mocktails, as well as in dishes, certainly to tantalize your palate. So the culture, the music, just the way the people move, what you will find in St. Lucia is that there is a sophistication. And I certainly think that that is what resonates with the visitor that comes to St. Lucia. It's again, those details and that attention to personalizing and customizing the entire experience for you. All right, we're set to move again. We are going to get on the helicopter because we are heading to our next location, where you will literally find a 600-acre playground. Let us go. Let us fly over the pitons. We're heading to Anse Chastanet and Jade Mountain. Carolyn, how are you?
Sucker fed, Richard. You're looking pretty good for 75 years.
I want to show you what my secret is, but I don't think you'd approve. No, this can't be it. We'll talk about that later. Yes. Welcome, Carolyn. Carolyn, it's so good to have you. I want to ask you a question. Do you mind? What about St. Lucia really inspires you?
To be very honest, it is a combination of the people, the location. I have started hiking a lot since in the last few months, and I take so much pleasure in every little detail that is St. Lucia, whether it's the views, whether it's a beautiful smile, whether it is the surrounding, nature. I have taken so many pictures of flowers, of fruit. I'm just inspired being here. And, you know, I've been here since the early 80s.
You know, I know. And by the way, this is why I'm wearing my shirt. As we get into Anse Chastanet, you must understand this is not a random fabric. A lot of our hoteliers have found very creative ways to pay homage to the culture, the heritage, the history. So, Carolyn, take it away. Take us to Anse Chastanet.
Thank you, Richard. So, hi again. My name is Carolyn Trubetskoy, and my husband Nick and I own and operate 2 resorts in beautiful Saint Lucia, Anse Chastanet and Jade Mountain. You know that we are located near the famous Piton Mountains, and our estate is a 600-acre estate stretching over 2 valleys and giving us the advantage of 2 beaches. This is our second beach of Anse Mamin. You can see the beautiful crystal clear waters here. And in the valley behind the second beach, we have over 12 miles of our own hiking and biking trails. There are 49 rooms at Anse Chastanet, and as Richard just mentioned, we celebrate everything that is made or crafted in Saint Lucia. We have our bathrobes, cushion covers, all made from the fabric that is called madras. That's our national fabric. And the rooms that are up on the hillside, 37 of them, have these beautiful views of not just the Caribbean Sea, but the Pitons. And some of our rooms even have an open wall experience so that you're always one-on-one with the view. There are steps leading down to beach level, but we have resort shuttles that could take you down. It's just a simple 5-minute hike. You also have seen beautiful artwork as you are viewing the video, and we have been curating our art collection for the last 35 years with an artist in residence program, in addition to which we also dazzle our guests with amazing water sports and, of course, our scuba diving. We are surrounded by most of the island's reefs. The reefs in Saint Lucia are very pristine and seem to be very resistant to climate change. Some refer to them as super reefs. We are not known for large fish, but there's an amazing profusion of macro fish life and also very healthy coral. Our scuba operation is a PADI 5-star, and we have a full diving schedule. Our guests can also enjoy numerous activities on property. We have our own sailing yacht, and we also offer jazzy sunset cruises on one of our own yachts. So there's a lot of activities on offer, and they include also the 12 miles of hiking and mountain biking trails that I mentioned. You can rent bikes from us. The trails go through this old estate from the 18th century. If you don't want to bike, it's beautiful to hike through here. I do that almost daily, and I enjoy the bird watching and the quietness and solitude to just walk through here, not seeing anybody, and any of our guests can have that same experience. Another really interesting thing to explore when you stay at Anse Chastanet is visiting our organic farm, Emerald. It's about 20 minutes away from Anse Chastanet. And here we have over 2,000 cocoa trees. And we show our guests the tree-to-bar experience. They learn that chocolate does grow on trees. So we show them how we harvest the cocoa bean, dry it, ferment it, and then it will eventually end up in our chocolate laboratory at the resort, where guests can also have chocolate making experiences and chocolate making classes. If you don't want to make chocolate, you can try out a chocolate wrap, a body wrap, or chocolate facial in the spa, or we even have a chocolate-infused beer. This is a shot of our beach restaurant, where we soon will offer our own craft beer. Our Emerald Farm has just opened a brewery. And of course, beer goes well with everything we serve. We have 4 different restaurants there. And We also offer special theme dinners, for example, based on lionfish. We have a lionfish sea-to-table experience. Here you see our consulting chef Alan Suso making a lionfish ceviche. He has actually written a book called Lionfish and Greenfig and Lionfish. Greenfig being one of our part of our national dish, being our national dish, greenfig and saltfish. He's taken that to a greenfig and lionfish experience. And our guests can learn how to catch lionfish, which are an invasive species, and then we have these once weekly themed dinners. And Richard already mentioned that he had a mango once, but he ate it. But well, the good news is there are thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of mangoes probably, and so many different species. And this is why we celebrate once a year Mango Madness, where when you come to Anse Chastanet, whether it's mango cocktails, mango mozas, mango teenies, mango jam, mango chutney, all of that is available. We celebrate sustainability. We try to keep as much economic benefit as possible in the region, and everything at Anse Chastanet will have been made in the region. So thank you for letting me show you a little bit of our paradise.
That's fabulous, Carolyn. I mean, I can't stand those mango beverages. They're so addictive. But also, I want to point out, though, that chocolate is a superfood. It's very good for you. So I just want to put that out there. And everybody loves chocolate. Thank you for sharing that with us, Carolyn. I think that regardless of the souvenirs that folks buy in Saint Lucia, they really take away something a little bit more special and permanent in their heart. And I definitely have always experienced that from your team. Can I ask you, do you have meal plans available at Anse Chastanet?
That's a very good question, Richard. And so we are one of the properties that started as what was called an EP hotel. But many years ago, we added an all-inclusive meal plan so that our guests have the choice of booking a room or a room with breakfast and dinner, or in fact, an all-inclusive package. We also have a very sexy romance package. It's called a Total Romance Package, where we not only combine accommodation with a meal plan, but we also add what we think are sort of the key activities and services that our guests may want to enjoy while they're staying with us.
Fabulous. And just like with our previous hotel, I mean, I just think it's important to note, I want to let you know that it's a team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work. And anybody that you engage from Anse Chastanet, you get excellent service from. So don't think you need to speak with Carolyn, but of course, Carolyn is always pretty accessible as well. She's very, very serious about her business, as she should be. Do you have family rooms, Carolyn, at Anse Chastanet?
Indeed. So we have traditionally catered mostly to couples, but it's turned out that families really love the property, especially we take children from age 6 in the summer, age 10 in the winter. And I find especially when the children are teenagers, they appreciate all these activities that I just showcased to you. And the rooms at beach level, where there are 12 air-conditioned rooms, I should mention the hillside rooms enjoy very open air breezes. They're naturally cooled. At beach level, the rooms are air conditioned and they're spacious enough that we could put 2 or 3 children even in one of these rooms. In addition to this, we also have interconnecting 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom suites. They should be requested from us, but they're very popular with families.
I love that the fact that you have a second beach, Anse Mamin, which is perfect for an event, right, on property. But the other thing that I like that you have is the Anse Chastanet Reef, which allows for reef diving. Tell me a little bit about your dive program, if you don't mind.
It's a great story because when Nick bought the property in the 70s, nobody actually understood how great the diving was in Saint Lucia. And I would say Nick went out to not only find the reefs, he named them in some instances. And lucky for us, the reefs start right offshore. So they're also perfect for snorkelers. So you don't have to be a scuba diver to enjoy the amazing underwater world. It starts right off the Anse Chastanet beach. And right offshore, you may see seahorses, even turtles. So it's a great activity and very, very popular. I have noticed that now that people come out of the pandemic, it seems that many of our guests want to learn something new, like they're determined to make the most of the next few vacations. And so there's a lot of interest by guests actually learning how to scuba dive. And not only do we take our guests diving, they can, of course, also become certified divers.
Wonderful. And even more wonderful for you, if you stick with us, please go in the chat, by the way. If you have any questions, drop them in. Our team is standing by. But guess what? We are offering 3 nights for 2. And this is on the all-inclusive basis at Anse Chastanet. So please stay tuned for that. You don't want to miss that. But Carolyn, let's switch gears now and let us proceed and ascend to Jade Mountain.
Certainly, let's proceed. So Anse Chastanet obviously is my baby. I have really taken pleasure in decorating it, working with all the artists. Jade Mountain is my husband's baby. He's the architect that designed and built it. And it is a very unique property. It was recently featured on BBC's Most Amazing Hotels. I'm not sure if anybody has had a chance to see it. We are the only resort in Saint Lucia with a private helipad. So you could actually arrive by helicopter from the international airport. It's only 6 minutes. And you really can appreciate the location of Jade Mountain as your helicopter lands and appreciate the 600-acre estate. Jade Mountain is directly adjoining our other property, Anse Chastanet. So when you stay at Jade Mountain, you have the best of both worlds. You have your private luxury enclave, and when you arrive, you virtually just see this myriad of bridges that are currently on screen, because you have to cross over your own private bridge to get to the sanctuary, to the entrance door of your sanctuary. We have a beautiful boutique spa and yoga instructors. We offer complimentary sunset and sunrise yoga. This is an adults only property. We have here 24 sanctuaries with private infinity pools and 5 suites without pools. These are all open wall experiences facing the pitons. You have an excellent restaurant at Jade Mountain. Guests can also dine at a sister property, Anse Chastanet. And it is certainly a lot of couples, but we have also seen an emergence of singles after pandemic that want to celebrate themselves in style. So we actually created a single moon package. So 24 sanctuaries, all individually designed, different pool tile colors. There's a fitness center, a spa, and guests have access to these, to the beaches and activities that you just seen at Anse Chastanet. The service team is led by our major domos, that's our butlers, and our guest behavior, even before COVID, has been that guests check into their beautiful sanctuary and then they don't want to come out again. The record having been the guests that checked in and didn't come out of the sanctuary for 5 nights and 5 days. He wasn't alone. There was somebody with him. And so guests have the opportunity to partake in many activities. That includes also the chocolate lab. We offer these chocolate making classes. Some guests virtually sit in the sanctuary and just gaze at the beautiful view. They have their private pools, which are up to 2,000 square feet in size. They are not plunge pools. Or they come out and they have fun learning how to make chocolate with Gabriel, our chocolate alchemist. Or climb the piton if they're really active, go biking, go snorkeling. Enjoy the water sports, or do absolutely nothing. I mentioned we now also have a brewery, so guests can also visit the farm, and soon we'll have our own draft beer right there. A little bit of repetition here, but a reminder that there's these beautiful bike trails and a lot of different activities that our guests can book. It's also a popular wedding spot. Both Anse Chastanet and Jade Mountain, we celebrate 1 wedding a day at the most. Sometimes the guests stay at Anse Chastanet and bride and groom would stay at Jade Mountain. We can do these beautiful open air spa treatments, by the way. And there's always a bridge that you cross over. I think, Richard, you and I should once do a fashion show on all of these bridges. I always wanted to do an amazing fashion show. If you go up to the Celestial Terrace above the restaurant, you have the most amazing sky awaiting you. And one of our team members, Wincia, she actually does astronomy classes. Here is Okida. She also starred in the BBC Amazing Hotels. And she is going to speak to you in a minute. She's just going into one of our star sanctuaries. That's the smallest category, where the pool is still over 450 square feet.
Here at Jade Mountain. Major domo is another term we use for butlers. We are here to take care of all of the guests from the time they arrive until the day they depart. Each room has a cell phone at which the guests will contact us. We are the main contact for each guest here at Jade Mountain.
Hi everyone, my name is Dwight Jules. I'm the Jade Mountain restaurant manager, and we are open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. The tables have been spaced out to 6 feet. Everything is sanitized before and after meals, and you can also enjoy our room service as well, where our major domos are going to take care of you and make sure everything is sanitized and you could have a great time.
So yes, we sanitize, but mostly we want to inspire and excite our guests. And I couldn't think of a better property to complete your Saint Lucia stay than at Jade Mountain, with a Jade Martini in your hand.
Carolyn, we are on for that fashion show. That is the best idea I have heard all day. That is fabulous. So, and was that Chef Elijah just now?
You know, he looks like Elijah because it's Elijah's brother. That's Dwight.
Oh my word! Because I was going to say to you that he's a rock star. I mean, I follow him on Instagram. I mean, I don't expect to run into him. He's in the kitchen, I guess, but he is an absolute rock star. And I want to say to everyone that this is the beauty of tourism. It's really that you see the development of the human capital, and tourism is not a one-sided thing. Yes, you have a fabulous time, but it's certainly an interchange, an exchange, and certainly lifelong friendships are born on property. Carolyn, do Jade Mountain guests have access to a beach?
Absolutely. So even though they're in this hilltop luxury enclave, it's a very easy stroll down the hill, about 3-4 minutes, to Anse Chastanet Beach or over to Anse Mamin. The beaches are, by the way, connected. It's a very, very nice long beach walk. We do have resort shuttles in case guests would like to be driven down. It is my experience that most guests actually prefer to walk and maybe take the shuttle back up.
Got you. And that's a one-way exchange. The guests of Anse Chastanet do not go up to Jade Mountain, correct?
So Jade Mountain doesn't really have public facilities. So you have the restaurant and the Celestial Terrace, but it's sort of really an exclusive area for Jade Mountain guests. Having said that, just as Jade Mountain guests can dine at Anse Chastanet, and Chastanet guests can make a reservation for dinner at the Jade Mountain Club. But because the restaurant is rather small, we only have like about 2 tables a night for outside guests, whether they come from Anse Chastanet or elsewhere. So you do have to plan ahead. But it's certainly worth the reservation. Chef Elijah is an amazing chef. He's been with us for many years, and we love him very much.
Fabulous. The food. I mean, dining is not just about how it tastes. It's certainly how it looks. I mean, amazing. I don't want you ever to think that I'm biased, everyone. A lot of our hotels are homegrown here in Saint Lucia, and I find that they don't compete with each other, certainly not directly. So Carolyn, you said there is a spa. What is your favorite treatment in the spa if you had to choose one? the Jade Mountain
Well,
Spa?
if you ask me right now, I had a fun time with our spa manager. We were creating a mango facial. So that actually felt very good. It's very simple. And if you actually let a mango get a little too ripe, then that's what you can do with that mango. You mix it with a little bit of almond oil and honey from our own honeybees. And you have the facial mask that will take another 10 years off you.
Wow, wow. Do you accept children at Jade Mountain?
No, they're often made there but never heard. So,
Carolyn, this is a family show. Thank you.
so it's an
Good
adults only
one.
problem.
We're really getting the skinny today, St. Lucia experts. Please keep the comments in the chat box. Please keep them PG. Thank you, Carolyn. You're always great fun. And thank you very much for sharing today. And certainly, you've provided us with some excellent collateral, and we'll make sure that everyone gets those downloaded. So thank you very much for joining us on our global roadshow for St. Lucia. Thank you for all you do.
It was a pleasure. Bye-bye. Nice to see you all, or not. See you.
We're continuing to celebrate her, and I have a fun fact for you. And you know, it's so funny how this relates to what we've been talking about all day. Carolyn mentioned that green fig and saltfish is our national dish. But let me tell you, when those St. Lucian bananas ripen, I mean, that is a special fruit. And those of you that are in the United Kingdom, I mean, you can find them in the supermarket. They are absolutely fabulous. But did you know that very similarly to women, a banana plant, the gestation period, it takes about 9 months to produce a bunch of these beauties. And again, please look out for St. Lucian bananas. They are absolutely fantastic. Did you know that? Come on, drop it in the chat. Let us know exactly what you know, what you like, and what you're curious about, because we are absolutely here. Our team again is on the chat and we are live. So we want to know exactly what you're thinking, what your feedback is, and certainly what your questions are. Now, if you're in St. Lucia and a St. Lucian were to refer to you as, it's Dudu, my Dudu. That means my sugar plum, my love. It's a quick sound, Dudu, which is why I put the accents on to help you, because if you slowed it down and did doo-doo, that's a totally different thing. So just sharing with you a little tidbit on that Creole language here in St. Lucia. We have to learn the lingo, right? And if you say you're a St. Lucia expert, I want you to know all these fun facts. But let's just go serious for a moment. One of the segments, the niches that St. Lucia really triumphs in, is that of romance. She is an absolute beauty. And as you heard earlier, many of our hotels, they have one wedding a day. So I think it's time for you to let St. Lucia inspire your love story. Let's take a look.
From that first glance, to that first date, to that first kiss, and now for a lifetime, St. Lucia has inspired many love stories. With an enviable reputation as a top romance destination, there are many reasons why St. Lucia is on the bucket list of brides and grooms around the world. And now, more than ever, St. Lucia is ready to inspire wedding and honeymoon celebrations, working with trusted travel advisors to plan memorable experiences to be treasured forever. Easy sophistication paired with unspoiled natural beauty is not only a hallmark of the island, it is the recipe that makes St. Lucia one of the world's most coveted romance locations. St. Lucia and its resorts have received dozens of wedding and romance accolades, including winning the prestigious World Travel Awards Best Honeymoon Destination 12 times, Wedding parties and newlyweds can arrive in style by helicopter. Explore our lush rainforests, experience refreshing waterfalls, and of course, indulge in locally inspired spa treatments like chocolate massages. We make wedding planning easy. Visitors can apply for a marriage license 2 days prior to the event, or even fast track for the same day, since there's no residency period. Dozens of independent boutique hotels and global brands means that couples of all budgets have their choice of accommodations with a personal touch. Saint Lucia has from 5-star accommodations, all-inclusive resorts, intimate luxury boutiques, hideaways, exquisite villas, and affordable value properties. Brides and advisors will have detailed logistics made easier, as most hotels offer dedicated wedding coordinators to ensure a seamless event from paperwork to photography, plus a cadre of independent romance planners and purveyors. The warm people of Saint Lucia and the majestic Pitons still beckon visitors to spend quality time relaxing, exploring nature, and savoring the local and global cuisine. So, whether you plan to propose at the Sulphur Springs, elope in paradise, lounge around on your honeymoon, retie the knot at a luxury resort, or celebrate your anniversary in style, there are several adventures waiting to be discovered by you and your family for days to come. How about an island-style stag party while the ladies sip on their mimosas at a spa day? The guys may choose to give in to an adrenaline rush on ATVs through a river. Go to the Pitons. Set sail on a Piton sunset cruise. Or how about having everyone screaming their heads off ziplining? There are endless experiences to indulge in when visiting this gem. Saint Lucia. She inspires from that first glance and around every turn of your unforgettable love story. She is the world's leading honeymoon destination. She is Saint Lucia.
Yes, she is. She is. I'm really enjoying myself today, and that's why I know a lot of you do what you do as well, because it's very important to do what you enjoy in life and inspire others. Now, my next guest is all about helping travelers get their bragging rights. And let's talk frankly for a moment. The millennials and Generation Z, let me tell you, they have their own source of inspiration, and they're sometimes the ones that are influencing these family trips because they want to go out and explore. Tabella de Turville is representing Island Roots and is here to invite us to wander this way. Tabella, how are you today?
I am wonderful. I am so excited to be here, Richard. Thank you.
Yes, it is our pleasure, Tabella. Tabella is the groups and destination coordinator for Island Roots in the Eastern Caribbean, but proudly based here in St. Lucia. Tabella, you need to tell me what your favorite is. What is your favorite experience in St. Lucia?
Well, my favorite experience is called the Soufre Adventure Cruise. And just as the name implies, it is a cruise. So you go down to Soufre, the land of sulfur, on a catamaran, and you have a beautiful sail. You get a chance to enjoy swimming and snorkeling right between the twin pitons. You get to go into the drive-through volcano. It is an exclusive tour, and you get to experience so much. You get to go to the botanical gardens, you get to swim and snorkel, as I said, and you get like a local lunch. Coming back up, you get to take in beautiful views of Marigot Bay and learn some of the rich history and culture of the island. And that is a full day experience, Richard. And it is my favorite excursion. I love the snorkeling part of it. You get to swim and snorkel and get to see so many of the tropical fish on the island.
Wow. So that sounds very universal. It sounds like something most people would enjoy. All right, Tabella, tell us what else is going on. Tell us all you can update us on with Island Roots in St. Lucia.
Thank you. I am Tabella de Tourville, your local island guide, and I'm pretty much here to help you unlock all of the beaten path gems on the island. Island Routes is an independent operator of curated excursions and experiences. In the Caribbean, holding the spot as the world's leading Caribbean attraction company, Island Routes offers a wide selection of premier day tours and exclusive experiences across the island's trifecta of scapes, land, air, and sea. No matter how you choose to travel to St. Lucia or where you decide to stay and play, Island Routes wants to welcome you beyond your hotel or villa and into the great outdoors. So who is ready to embark on the greatest island experience and adventure second to none? Let us go! At Island Roots, we are steeped in every aspect of the Caribbean, guaranteeing that you and your clients can enjoy one-of-a-kind moments and memories on us. Here in St. Lucia, the experiences are endless and the adventures are limitless. Whether you're cruising by the catamaran cruise or to taking the twin pitons, whale watching to your heart's content, or getting rejuvenated by the sulfur springs and mud baths, immersive, one-of-a-kind experiences can be yours with Island Roots. So why not make the most of paradise with Island Roots? Our award-winning company is hands down the most sought-after destination experience provider on the island and around the entire Caribbean. Our roots run deep. With 12 countries and counting, we satisfy more than 6,000 happy customers a year. And our pure outdoor promise helps our guests feel so secure that they can bask in the island adventures that await. Ready to visit the home of the only driving volcano and take in the magnificent views of the city? Or get up close to the world's famous pitons? St. Lucia offers so much more than meets the eye, and no one trip is complete without immersive, off the beaten path, fun and adventures with Island Roots.
Wow, Tabella. Now that is the personification of passion. I love that. You know, Benjamin Franklin once said that many people die at age 25, but they don't get buried until 75 years old. And you know, I think that the trends we're seeing now in our consumer sentiment surveys are showing us that people, especially after last year, people are ready to go out and explore. Tabella, do you cater to children on your excursions?
Absolutely. Of course, they must be accompanied by a supervisor, a guardian. But we have so many excursions that cater to children currently. And it's listed on our website. So it's categorized where you can see those that are special to the children and you can bring the kids along, and those that are adult only.
Okay, and are you able to service, one of our questions that just popped in, are you able to service non-sandals guests?
Very, very good question. Island Roots, while Sandals is a partner of Island Roots, we are far stretched beyond Sandals, and we can service any hotel or villa, anybody on the island, whether it's locals, whether they're coming to the north, south, east, west. Once you're visiting Saint Lucia, you can definitely contact us and we will be more than happy to provide you with that off the beaten path experience.
That sounds great, because the last thing I and many of our clients don't want to have is being trapped on a bus with other people's children. I know that sounds slightly awful, but you know what I mean. So I love the sound of having something private, something customized, bespoke just for me. Final question. What are the different ways to get to a resort in St. Lucia?
Very good. So you can do right now, you can do by land or you can do the helicopter transfer. And by land, I am hitting towards that private, exclusive experience of having your own private car with your very knowledgeable driver who does the meet and greet service, and he will take you right from the airport right to your hotel door. With the helicopter service, we offer it's basking in the ambience of Saint Lucia and taking in all those beautiful views. It is one of the best ways to start your vacation with us here on island.
Brilliant. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining us today, Tabella de Turville. Wander this way with Island Roots, and we will see you very, very soon. Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So we have another fun fact for you, because, listen, I'm going to tell you, my favorite excursion is going to Saint Lucia Distillery. And I've been showing you the rums all day. Okay, but before that, let me just tell you, did you know that Saint Lucia is home to 6 endemic birds found nowhere else in the world? These are local birds, and we do have over 19,000 acres of rainforest. So bird watching is really a fantastic excursion here, and you can certainly do it privately, as I said before. Did I tell you about my favorite tour yet? My favorite tour is going to Saint Lucia Distillery, right? And we have a brand new rum. And this rum, you see how fast. Now listen, I couldn't have orchestrated that any better. Look at that. This is the Amazona versicolor, the St. Lucia parrot, which is one of those 6 species. And let me tell you, you can literally do that tour in the rainforest. Or guides, they know the spots. You go at a certain time. You have to go early in the morning, and it is just it's a fabulous sustainability victory, actually, because this parrot was on the verge of extinction in the 80s and has come back through fabulous conservation efforts. But this fabulous Chairman's rum, it's a special edition. It is in tribute, and the bottle is designed by Daniel Jean-Baptiste. And his speciality was really this fabulous, colorful, vivid style. I can't do his style justice, but I do try, but done on silk, and it's really fabulous. Another one of our fabulous sons of the soil, Llewellyn Xavier, also had a limited edition rum that was done earlier. I think it was last year, and that was fabulous. Now, one of the things that's really important for us in the travel business, we absolutely must have air. And by the way, let me know what you think about that rum, all right? Jump back in the chat and make sure you're engaging our partners, because they're still on and they are ready to answer all the questions you have. But before we get to flying, look at this rum. You can't see it. It is Denros, a little too strong to be taken on the plane. This could literally fly the plane. It is that strong. But listen, I have some exciting news for you. And I want to share the Airlift updates with you. Canada, in terms of our Canadian lift, Air Canada has advised us at this time that their nonstop flight to St. Lucia, UVF is our airport code in the south, they are going to be flying nonstop out of Pearson International in mid-May. And we certainly will get the other updates for you. Please keep in touch with us in terms of our lift. In terms of our lift out of the United Kingdom, both British Airways and TUI offer service nonstop to St. Lucia from London Gatwick. And we're certainly expecting that in mid-May that you're going to be having an increase in frequency up to 6 times a week, except on Tuesdays, and that goes for British Airways. For TUI, you will also find that folks in North London, you will be able to fly out of Manchester to get to St. Lucia. So that is fabulous news for you in the United Kingdom and Ireland. So in terms of North America, you'd be familiar with our American Airlines service out of JFK, Charlotte, Philadelphia, Miami, and Chicago, or Delta service out of Atlanta. JetBlue flies out of JFK and also Logan International in Boston, Massachusetts, and then United in the winter provides service from Chicago's O'Hare, as well as the Newark Liberty International in New Jersey. But thanks to a new alliance, I can tell you, between these two carriers, we now have a brand new service out of New Jersey to St. Lucia on JetBlue, and out of JFK, or folks in the Northeast can the tri-state area more specifically, can fly down to St. Lucia nonstop. But it doesn't stop there. And certainly this is in terms of just the most exciting news that we could have. This has been a team effort, and we're very pleased and proud that our team has been working along with our airline partners to make this Dallas-Fort Worth to St. Lucia nonstop, available now, a reality. And so that is going to really heat up the summer, and that is now going to also allow greater connectivity out of the Midwest as well as the West Coast. So we couldn't be any more excited about that. I have to say, as we all live in the real world and as our valued partners, we always keep it real with you. Flight schedules are always subject to change without notice. So please stay in touch with us, connect with us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, and you certainly can drop us a line, information at stlucia.org. We absolutely love to hear from you. Let us hear from you, especially if you're in that Dallas market or the West Coast or the Midwest. Let us know what you think about that new service. That is fabulous. And another fact for you, for those of you that are royals, I'm going to be politically correct. Did you know that Prince Charles has visited quite a few of our cocoa estates, including Rabot Estate by Hotel Chocolat on his 2008 trip? I mean, fabulous. That is such a great experience, and I find it connects with so many areas. So if you are a green traveler, if you're a culinary traveler, if you're into romance, the two of you can walk the cocoa groves, pick your cocoa pods, and make your very own chocolate bar, and that's your souvenir. So let me tell you, folks, very, very important. The best travel professionals are the ones that really dig deep so that they can serve the nuances of their clients. And you don't have to know everything, but you have to know who to call and where to find the info. And that's what Slex allows you, Saint Lucia Expert. And so if you're in the UK or anywhere in Europe, then that is your link for you to be able to take our course and get certified. There are lots of benefits. It's the same in North America, a different link though. Be careful, make sure you click the right link. And if you're in the Caribbean, you can certainly utilize the North American link as well. Saint Lucia Experts, They absolutely sell more. You know, as I see the sun coming up over the horizon, we're just so excited to partner with you. We're really excited that travel professionals are getting busy again, and we've all heard about the pent-up demand. But let me tell you, you want to ensure that you're pleasing your clients. And this destination called Saint Lucia, she has those experiences that will absolutely inspire you. Listen, in order for you to sell more, we have to give you the most up-to-date information. And so it's time to check out our updates, including a brand new development that's going to be a game changer for your clients. Let's check it out.
There's a place like no other, where time stands still just for you to have the time of your life. It's time to leave it all behind, to be where beauty is timeless and you can feel the joy of living again. Can you hear her calling you? She is Saint Lucia, and now it's your time to enjoy everything she has to offer. It's time for Saint Lucia. Let her inspire you.
Are you ready? Are you really, really ready? Listen, we have cash, chocolates, and we have hotel stays that may just change your life and inspire you. So let's join Nicole at this time. But before that, let's take a look at what you are going to win. This is 3 nights at Anse Chastanet for 2, and that is on the all-inclusive basis, and that will be followed by Jade Mountain for 2, and that's on the all-inclusive basis as well. Take it away, Nicole.
Thank you, Richard. What an amazing event it has been, huh? Thank you so much for all of you being with us here today and allowing us to inspire you. We have 10 amazing prizes to be won today, and all of your names have been entered into a random selector, and my team is assisting me in picking 10 winners. So, without further ado, For the first prize of $100 or the equivalent in your currency, gift voucher courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. And the winner is, I'm just waiting for my team to confirm a winner. That is Yesina Talmont. Congratulations, Yesina Talmont, on your win. You have just won yourself a $100 gift voucher courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. For prize number 2, bottle of Chairman's Wisdom, also courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. My team is just looking through the chat now so we can find a winner. And the winner is Stephanie Dakin. Congratulations, Stephanie Dakin, on your win. You have just won yourself a bottle of Chairman's Reserve rum, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. We've still got a few more prizes, so you've got to be in it to win it. For the third prize of another $100 gift voucher, courtesy of Sugar Beach, a Viceroy Resort. And the winner is Kim Hartland. Congratulations, Kim Hartland. You've just won yourself a $100 gift voucher or equivalent in your currency, courtesy of Sugar Beach, a Viceroy Resort. For the fourth prize, now this is a big one. We have 3 nights, all-inclusive for 2, at Anse Chastanet Resort. Do we still have some people in the chat? And the winner is Emma Stubbs. Congratulations, Emma. You've just won yourself 3 nights for 2, all-inclusive at Anse Chastanet. Whew. I think I've still got quite a few more prizes to go, so we've definitely got some more winners coming up. Prize number 5 for a bottle of Chairman's Reserve rum and Hotel chocolates, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. And the winner is Michael Atkinson. Congratulations, Michael Atkinson. You have just won yourself a bottle of Chairman's Reserve rum and a box of Hotel chocolates, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. Moving on to prize number 6 for a horse riding tour, courtesy of Island Routes. And the winner is Marguerite Caris. Congratulations, Marguerite Caris. You've just won yourself a horse riding tour, courtesy of Island Routes. For the 7th prize, for another $100 gift voucher, or equivalent in your currency, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority, the winner is Donna Mitch. Congratulations, Donna Mitch. You've just won yourself a $100 gift voucher, courtesy of Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. For prize number 8, for a gift basket, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. And the winner is Nelson Hollins. Congratulations, Nelson Hollins. You've just won yourself a gift basket, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority. For the 9th prize, for a $100 gift voucher, courtesy of the Saint Lucia Tourism Authority, or the equivalent in your currency. And the winner is Suzanne Lang. Congratulations, Susan Lang. You've just won yourself a $100 gift voucher. We are on to prize number 10. For 3 nights, all-inclusive for 2, at Jade Mountain. Can I get a drum roll, please, in the chat box? And the winner is Jan Trader. Congratulations, Jan Trader. You've just won yourself 3 nights for 2 at Jade Mountain, all-inclusive. And for those who did not win today, congratulations to all the winners. You will be contacted by email to arrange delivery of your prize. And for those who did not win today, we have 3 more events with more amazing prizes to be won, so you've got to be in it to win it. See you again next week, and over to you, Richard.
What an inspiring, multifaceted destination St. Lucia is. And weren't those some fantastic presentations? And our panelists were just so fantastic. Allow me to thank them. Carolyn Trubetskoy from Jade Mountain and Anse Chastanet. Thank you so much to Andrea Hind from Sugar Beach, a Viceroy Resort. And to Bella DeVertil, who invited us to wander this way with Island Roots. We'd like to congratulate all our winners, and there will be absolutely more prizes moving forward. Next week, we're hitting the road again, and I want to let you know it's new partners, new prizes, and new immersive opportunities. So please join us as we get back on the road for Global Roadshow with the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. I'd like to wish you all the very best. Have a great evening, and we will see you next week.